Welcome to the VEX Robotics Competition referee training videos, designed for both referees and teams. This is Chapter 8, Cube Do's and Don'ts. Scoring and manipulating cubes is one of the primary robot actions in VRC Tower Takeover. That said, there are a few things that teams should keep in mind when doing so. In this video, we'll discuss some of the things that teams and their robots can and cannot do with the cubes. As mentioned in Chapter 7, the winner of the autonomous period in a tower takeover match will receive 2 purple cubes as an added bonus. These cubes can be entered into the field at any time during the drive period. Rule G9 of the game manual states that drive team members are prohibited from reaching into the field and making contact with any cubes during a match. The introduction of the autonomous bonus cubes is the only exception to this rule. After being introduced onto the field by the drive team member, cubes must satisfy the following conditions: contacting the field perimeter wall on the side that coincides with their alliance's goal zones and alliance station, contacting the gray foam field tiles, not contacting a tower, not contacting any cubes besides another match load, not contacting a goal zone or a barrier, not contacting a robot. To put it simply, the cubes must be only touching the field perimeter wall, the foam tiles, and nothing else. The intent of this rule is to allow teams to introduce match loads in a calm and safe manner. The intent is not for drive team members to interact directly with their robots. Minor violations of this rule that do not affect the match will result in a warning. Match-affecting violations will result in a disqualification. Rule SG6 states that teams may not intentionally remove cubes from the field. It is expected that cubes may accidentally leave the field when attempting to score. However, doing so intentionally or repeatedly would be a violation of this rule. Cubes that leave the field during the match play, intentionally or unintentionally, will not be returned to the field of play. Per Rule SG7, cubes are considered an extension of a robot. This means that a robot cannot use the cubes to accomplish actions that would otherwise be illegal if they were attempted directly by a robot mechanism. Examples of this include encroaching on an opponent's protected zone, or interfering with an opponent's autonomous period. Finally, Rule SG5 states that robots are not allowed to intentionally drop or place cubes on an opponent robot, into an opponent's goal zone, or into an opponent's alliance tower. Match-affecting violations of this rule will result in a disqualification. That's all for Chapter 8. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out the other chapters in this referee training series on various refereeing issues.